to another Lawn Fawn video. Today we're going to be making some Thanksgiving place cards, and we're going to be using the Harvest Season Lawn Fawn stamp set, some Imagine-esque paper, my favorite craft cardstock, which is Neenah paper, the Environment line, and the color is Desert Storm. So I just love it, and it's nice for Copic coloring too. And so we're just going to start with that. The way I cut these, I use this Tim Holtz Sizzix brackets die, and I just put the paper there and I taped down the edges and just had it cut just like that, and then I just cut this paper the same way, and we're gonna layer those. So let's get started. I'm gonna grab some scratch paper. My normal grid scratch paper seems to be missing, so we're gonna try to do this without that. So the first thing we're gonna do is actually we're also using teeny tiny backdrops, and we're going to be using, which is this set with the stars, hearts, and music notes. And this could be kind of fun because for a place card you could maybe change it up. If you have a musician, use the music notes, etc. But we're just going to do a little background with the hearts, just super quick and easy. I'm going to use some Spice Marmalade ink, Distress ink, and just go across and line it up. And one more time. Okay. And that's all we need on that one. So we're just going to set that aside for now, and we're going to do some Copic coloring. So I have some Neenah paper Classic Crest brand Solar White color. This is the 80 pound. This is the one I like for Copics. And if I could only find a block. I'm always searching for things, and I never make it easier. So we're going to use the cornucopia on this set, and we're going to use Memento Tuxedo Black dye ink, which is what I like for Copics, and just stamp the cornucopia there. And so we have that done. And then what I'm going to also do is stamp, well, I've got 2 leaves stamped over here, and so I just need 1 more leaf stamped. If only I could find those too. Okay, so I've got this block going here. I'll just use a smaller one, and here's one of the leaves from the Harvest Season set in Memento ink. And I think we need also 1 more of the big ones. Okay. I'm going to put this back because we're going to use this little pattern later. Alright, so let's start by coloring the leaves real fast. So there's that coloring, and we'll cut those out. And now we're just going to do some coloring on this wonderful cornucopia. Okay, so now we're just adhering this pattern paper to this die cut shape. It's just a really fun leaf pattern from Imagine-esque. And what we're going to do is we're going to take another one of these papers from Imagine-esque, looking through, so we'll do this red one. We're going to punch a heart out. And this is going to be our little nameplate. So I love this Fisker's heart punch. I think it's just the best shaped heart. So I'm just going to write someone's name in here. This is just a Copic multi-liner pen. So I've already got me, so I will do Mike. So I've got Mike's name in there. And I'm going to use some pop dots to pop this up. So now I'm just going to put this in the center, just lined up with that little point there. And so now we're going to add our cut out and colored pieces. So we're going to add this cornucopia right here. And then we're going to take these leaves, and I'm actually going to use glue dots put these down. And now we have a nice little place card, and it didn't take too long to make. I also did one with the pumpkin, and I took one of the leaves and put it behind the pumpkin, and so these would be really, really sweet on your nice Thanksgiving table. I also wanted to show you a super fast type of one that you can do. So let's do that. I'm just going to take the same shaped note card as before. This is 5.5 and then 4 1/4, and then I scored it at 2 1/8. So it's 2 1/8 by 5.5, and then we cut the bottom off with that die cut. So right now we're going to play with two different distressings, fired brick and spice marmalade. We're going to take our leaves, here they are, and we're going to first ink them up with the spice marmalade, just like that. And then we're going to take the edges and put them in randomly on the fired brick. And then we're just going to stamp that on the note card randomly to create our own background. Oh, that stinks. Okay, I'm going to go back over it because I didn't press down hard enough on this side. There we go. Okay, so we're going to keep going with that idea. So now we take our spice marmalade, and then we take our edges just like that in the fired brick. And I'm just trying to move the leaves around each time I do this so I get a different look everywhere. And it gives this really fun graduated look, as you can see. And it's super fast and easy to do. So spice marmalade, fired brick, edges, and let's see, let's turn it this way this time. And now I'm just seeing that looks like we need this edge right here, and oh, picked up a piece of paper, and this edge right over here, and let's do one more edge and get some red in there right here. Okay, so now we have a really pretty background. I'm going to wipe this off with a baby wipe because you kind of, when you do that rolling thing, you get distress ink all over your block. Good thing is it wipes off easily. So now we have this really great background. I'm going to do a little bit more to distress it. I'm going to take some antique linen. I finally changed my foam pad because the other one was really gross. And I'm just going to go through and add, so you're starting off and rolling on. And oh, look at that, I just cut up a bunch of the foam. Okay, so it's a sharp die cut. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm just adding distress ink, and I'm actually trying to just add it to the whole card. I kind of want that, you know, smoky kind of, I don't know, which reminds me of fall. It feels warm, fire warm, that kind of thing. And then we're going to take some vintage photo, distress ink, and this one I always put it in, then I stamp it off a couple times, and then I start using it because sometimes it's too dark for me. And I'm just going around the edges, and this is just helping define the edges by using this darker color. And there's Petter! We both heard the same weird thing, and he's being protective. So if you just kind of get it in all the little edges there, it'll really define the shape for you. And it adds a lot to a card, and it's not a lot of work. So there's that, and this would obviously be a really cool card base too. And you could actually do this in spring colors and get a really cool spring thing. It could be a lot of fun. So we have that, and a really quick way to do this would be to use letter stickers. So I'm actually going to spell out my dad's name, which is Raul, because I already did one for my mom. I'll show you guys in a second. So I think I'll do his all in caps because his name is is shorter than everybody else's. So let's see. Then we need our U. And oh. So I kind of had this idea that would be fun for place cards is if you had these and on this side you wrote what you were thankful for, and so that would be kind of a nice thing to have on your table. So this idea, you could spell it out with Harold's ABCs, what I'm thankful for, and people could write in. I think that could be really sweet. So I'm just laying out these letters. These are basic gray letters. Let me see what the name is. They're from, well, they're chip stickers, and they're from the Green at Heart line. I just think they're super pretty. So I'm just going to make sure that everything is all centered and correct here. Okay. And then sometimes I can't get these little pieces out, so I just use scissors to get that. I'm just going to use this little basic gray sanding tool because there's a little bit in there that I don't like. Okay, and put that A down, and let's see here. A little bit. Okay, so now we have a really great place card, and here's the one with my mom's name to go with it. My mom's, I actually did like a gradiated stamping on the back because I thought that's where you could write what you're thankful for. So I think it'd be fun to have all different kinds of ones on your table. Just like this. I think it would be fun to kind of mix it up and do different things and kind of make them maybe specified to what you think people would like. Like I know my dad would like this one better, you know, and I think my mom would really like that gradiated stamping. And so just anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and hopefully you'll be making your Thanksgiving place cards soon. And if you do, please share them with us. We can't wait to see them. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!